Hey there, everybody. Hey there, everyone. Thanks for all the engagement. I want to focus this video on public speaking. So oftentimes people will ask me, because they've seen me in doing a couple of speeches here. Number one is, how do I get better at public speaking? Number one is, I'd say this is a great opportunity now that you have cell phones right in your hand. You have Snapchat. Those are like little sound bites. Those are opportunities that you can get better at your presentation. If you have a tripod, that's going to help out a little bit more so you can see the overall body language. But what I'd say is right now, and you don't have to make it public, but start recording yourself. And the first thing you want to think about is, what would your topic be? If, let's say, I paid you $5,000, come speak here at my company, what would you actually talk about for a half hour? Because we're not going to fly you out to go talk for 15 minutes, right? Or if you did go speak and you're given a certain number of time, can you fill it all with engaging material? And so then the next thing that I would do is I would practice that topic, right? So if it's you like talking about scuba diving, do you have enough stories? Do you have enough content in order to engage the audience, right? And so the other thing that you need to think about then is, if you want to start getting into opportunities where you're speaking and getting paid for it, the first thing I would do is see about getting it out for free, with the opportunity to videotape yourself, watch your engagement, watch the audience's interaction as you're delivering your message, and that way you can know, am I on pace? Because I think oftentimes people think that they're good public speakers just because they enjoy talking. That's just not the same, right? There needs to be a high level of energy that is coming off of that stage that can be felt by the audience. The other thing that if you watch a lot of public speakers, a lot of them have a specific agenda that they're trying to go through. They don't like doing Q&A because it can upset that flow of that agenda. And so your strongest public speakers oftentimes like to engage with the audience, to pull from the audience, pull their energy, and then thus make it a very memorable experience. I think about like improv. They have an amazing ability to be able to do comedy in that kind of medium. And then some of your best speakers, you think about like a Tony Robbins, a Gary Vee, they're literally engaging in a Q&A because they're very solid on their message, right? They stay completely in their lane. They're going a mile deep on one topic. And so then they know the questions shouldn't really veer out of that, right? And if they do, they basically say, well, don't know that, or let's just bring it back to the context of what I know, right? And so the other thing that I think about when it comes to public speaking is, number one is, if you want it to be a paying gig, first you're going to have to give it out for free, because you might not have an audience that even knows what value you can bring to the table. And then two is, there's a much different YouTube of you speaking to a camera, and then of one, you recording it in front of a crowd already. And so there's a lot of value in being able to see that video of you engaging with the audience, you presenting to the audience. The other thing that you're gonna have to do, and a lot of people just won't do this, is you have to watch yourself. You have to go through the painful process of seeing how you're engaging from the stage, and know that, okay, I'm falling a little bit flat here, or I'm a little monotone there, and why is that, right? Like, am I repeating myself? Did I not know the agenda mentally of where I was going? It's okay to use a note card. There's no problems with that. Are my hands like filling all over the place? Am I speaking too quickly? Am I speaking too slowly? You want to make sure that you're constantly getting better at that process. And I think video gives it a great opportunity for you right now, because video is on every single cell phone that really exists right now. You can start practicing your craft and really honing in on your skills from a public speaking perspective. And again, you don't have to make those videos public. Just make them private, and then that way, keep collecting that. The videos, make a collection, and that way when you're ready to unleash, you have 400 videos that you've stored up of you talking to the camera, perfecting your craft and getting really good at it. The other thing is, if you're young, you have an opportunity to do like a debate club, like in college or high school, great place to go. Or if I'm a professional, Toastmasters International, they're all over the place, can get you really good at engaging with people from a public speaking perspective, and really get you comfortable in that kind of engagement. At the same time, if you don't want to do public speaking, then don't. Hope this is helpful. Have a great day, everybody.